It's given me purpose again. I felt lost for a very long time, and I feel as if not only have I found a purpose, but I found myself.
Steve, why did you get referred to our team at IPS?
So I was referred by Recovery Steps. I had a case manager called Kanike, and she guided me to you guys because I was in a very dark place. I was heavily using substances to cope through the loss of my brother,
Yeah.
and I needed someone to help me and guide me to where I wanted to be and where I wanted my life to go.
Fantastic.
Kim, would you like to explain what an IPS specialist does and how you help me?
Yeah, so I'm an IPS specialist. I helped you with one-to-one tailored support. I advocated on your behalf to companies. You told me you wanted to become a chef. So my main goal was to get you a job as a chef. And we introduced you to companies. If you remember, we took you out into Barnsley.
Yeah.
And it just went from there. And then I introduced you to a company that were very, very accepting of you. They were happy to put you on a trial. I think, did you do 2 days trial there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not just it then. I stayed with you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I stayed with you for about 12 months. I visited the company, made sure you were all right. I offered you financial support, so we got you some chef kit, didn't we?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
And I did offer you some bus fare money, but I think you were biking it at the time, weren't you? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it really. It's more about breaking down barriers.
Yeah.
And letting companies know that, our clients deserve a second chance. When you first came to us, IPS, what were your future goals?
Well, my first goal was just to get abstinent because I was in a bad place and I was extremely addicted to substances like cocaine and weed and
you did do that, didn't you? You did
Yeah.
manage that. How long did it take you?
I think it took me a long time because I wasn't ready for a long time.
Yeah, before you came to us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But once I found that, once I got the support, I felt like I was able to make that change.
Yes.
So then my second goal was to get an employment, which my choice was. I've always loved cooking, so I wanted to become a chef, which you helped me do that. Yeah. You helped me found that employment, and that's one of the biggest tools I use to get, not just to get abstinent, but to stay.
Stay abstinent.
Yeah, that's the one.
Brilliant. And are there still the same goals as in the job wise? Are you still wanting to stay as a chef?
I love being a chef, but seeing the support that you and Kanike gave me has inspired me to help others, and that's what I'm currently looking at. I'm still gonna work part-time as a chef, but I would love to help other people and become a supporting person for other people.
Yeah,
like myself.
You'd be great because you've got the lived experience.
Yeah.
Well done.
What made you decide to join IPS in the first place?
I've always wanted to get back into recruitment. I used to be an army wife, so I helped the squaddies get back to England on the resettlement. So I'd do similar to yourself, and as you're probably aware, some military people do drink and take drugs. Wow. So it's very similar. And same again, that were really rewarding. So I always wanted to get back into this, but I was busy bringing my children up and I couldn't work full time. So when I saw this position, I just thought that's got my name on that. What was the best part of working with IPS?
I think it was engaging with yourself. Yeah. We clicked straight away.
We did.
And you were very understanding.
Mm.
And I never felt pressured at any point. I felt like this was my journey, and you weren't driving me to anything. You were there to support me in the decisions I wanted to make.
Yeah. I mean, when I first met you, you told me about your brother.
Yeah.
This sad loss, and I suffered a loss. So I did feel like we were really connected.
Yeah.
So you've done amazing.
What do you look for in achieving with a client by helping them?
Yeah, so first of all, we'll get to know each other, like we did, Steve. I sort of ascertain whether you're actually ready for work now, or do we need to work on things. And I think when we first met, you weren't totally ready. So it's just finding out what the client wants. We go for the job that the client wants. I just don't, ask them to go anywhere. So I normally ask, what's your dream job?
Yeah.
And obviously yours was to become a chef.
Yeah.
So then my mind starts working out, right, who's advertising for a chef. I feel that the company that I approached for yourself was waiting for you.
Yeah.
Because it was just an ideal company, very caring, understanding of our clients. So I think I just sort of hope that a client will connect with me. Will, if you can't make an appointment, just let me know. It doesn't matter. We know that you're recovering, so we're not expecting you to be bam into work. So yeah, just let me help clients as best I can.
Yeah.
What did you expect from our IPS service when you first were referred, and did we meet your expectations?
Yeah, so when I first engaged with the service, I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to get out of it, but all I knew is I was at a point in life where I really wanted to make a change.
Yeah.
And what I got out of the service was more than I expected. You helped me in more ways than I could ever imagine. Have you seen any changes in me since I did sign up with IPS?
Absolute massive changes in you, Steve. You've absolutely flourished. I think when somebody receives help, and you got help from myself and Canny, you feel more supported. You're able to get to the journey where you want to be. I've been absolutely amazed by you. You've been brilliant.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be back in control, abstinent, and doing your ideal job?
It's given me purpose again. I felt lost for a very long time, and I feel as if not only have I found a purpose, but I found myself. Like I said before, it's made me passionate to help others. There is support there.
Yeah.
You've just got to want it.
Yeah.
Have you helped many people since you've been working at IPS?
Yeah, I've had around 275 referrals. Out of those, I've managed, or the clients managed themselves, with my support, to get into work, around 127
Wow.
client share. Yeah, it's been really, very good.
And what is the best part of your job? What do you enjoy the most?
You, the client. You're just amazing. I mean, you've got so many barriers when you come to us, and it's just, I get so much satisfaction helping every single client. The job in itself is very varied. One day I can be typing a couple of CVs, the next day I can be out in the community taking CVs out. It's just lovely. It's a lovely, satisfying job. And the clients have helped me as well, because I've learned so much from them. You're basically at the end of your IPS journey, but at the beginning of your life journey. What would you advise any other clients to do if they were seeking a job or training? What would you advise them to do?
I'd advise them to have faith in the service.
Yeah.
I think I didn't know quite a lot about IPS until I was referred, and I don't think I'd have made be able to get to where I am now without actually having that support from the service in the first place. The support I've received is remarkable, and I think you give me the tools that I needed, not only to get into work, but to continue the recovery, to stay abstinent. You've given me the tools that I needed to get to where I want to be.
Yeah, and that is the beauty of the in-work support. That's why it's so important to stay with the client for however long they need us.
When I first engaged with you, did you ever think there were a point where I wasn't ready for work?
You might not have been quite ready there and then, but I knew that you had the potential to get back into work, because we do have a zero exclusion policy. As you know, we help everybody despite of the barriers, and it didn't really matter how long it was going to take, so long as we got you back into work and you were able to thrive in that work.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Steve, it's been an absolute pleasure helping you. I feel like when I first met you, you might not have been totally ready, but you had that fight in you to come out the other side. You've absolutely flourished. You became abstinent within a few weeks of meeting me, and without that, I probably would have struggled. But you met me halfway, and it's just been a pleasure to help you.
Thank you, Kim. I'd like to say as well, I'm grateful that you never gave up on me. When I first started, like you said, I weren't ready, but you stayed there and made me feel that I always had that support. And you waited until I was ready, and when I was ready, you provided me with the support. You went above and beyond, and I really appreciate that, because without that support, I don't know if I'd be able to get to where I am now.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you.
You're welcome.